There are many prestigious families in the world, mostly known for their super successful business ventures, who have made millions and billions of fortune for themselves. In this video, we are going to discuss the top 50 richest families in the world 2023. Number 50. The Cox family, USA. Net worth $28 billion. The Cox business empire is over a century old, known for being a big player in the media and communications industries. It's now expanded into the automotive arena. Third-generation family member Jim Kennedy chairs the board. Alex C. Taylor, the great-grandson of founder James M. Cox, is the CEO. Number 49. The Lariamoto Velasco family, Mexico, $28 billion. The second richest family in Mexico is the Lariamoto Velasco family, headed by mining tycoon German Pictured. He is the majority owner of Mexico's largest copper mining company, Grupo Mexico, and has also been the chairman of the Southern Copper Corporation SCC since 1999. His net worth rocketed from around $11 billion in 2020 to around $28.5 billion today, according to data from Forbes. Number 48. The Dassault family, France, $28.5 billion. The Dassault family fortune dates from 1892, when Marcel Dassault invented a new plane propeller that was used by the French military during World War I. Fast forward more than 100 years, and the Dassault Group now has a diverse portfolio that includes everything from aerospace software to real estate and vineyards. Until his death in 2018, the family business was overseen by Marcel Sunsurge. Number 47. The Kwok family, Hong Kong. Net worth $29.2 billion. Brothers Raymond and Thomas Kwok are property magnates with an empire that includes real estate in Hong Kong and China. Their late father Kwok Taek-sent created Sun Hung Kai Properties in 1972. Brother Walter, who died in October 2018, was at the helm from 1990 to 2008. Then Thomas and Raymond assumed the running of the firm, with their mother Kwong Siu-hing as key shareholder. The family's net worth has fallen since then, but still stands at a very healthy $29.2 billion. Number 46. The Lee family, Hong Kong. Net worth $29.3 billion. Dubbed Hong Kong's Warren Buffett, Lee Shocky's business interests began back in 1948 in currency and precious metal trading. Before he turned to real estate in Hong Kong and China, Lee also has interests in gas and hospitality and is renowned for his investments. The tycoon's three children, Margaret, Martin pictured here with his wife Kathy Tsui, and Peter, and granddaughter Christine Lee, are all involved in the family business and share in his massive fortune. Number 45. The Bolkiah family, Brunei. Net worth $30 billion. Brunei's royal dynasty, the House of Bolkiah, was formed in 1363 and has ruled the Southeast Asian country on and off ever since. Headed by Sultan Hassan al-Bolkiah, the family has become rich thanks to Brunei's vast reserves of oil. The Sultan, who owns 500 Rolls-Royce cars, 300 Ferraris, and a fleet of private jets, is estimated to be worth around $30 billion. Number 44. The Wirth family, Germany. Net worth $30.1 billion. German billionaire Reinhold Wirth built his father's wholesale screw business into a multi-billion-dollar family empire after taking over the company in 1954. Today, the family-owned Wirth Group makes annual sales of around $16 billion and supplies screws, fittings, and hardware all over the world, comprising more than 400 companies and 83,000 employees. His family has a fortune of $30.1 billion, according to the latest figures from Forbes. Number 43. The Duncan family, USA. Net worth $30.1 billion. In 1968, the late Dan Duncan co-founded the natural gas wholesaler enterprise Product Partners with just $10,000, the equivalent of around $86,400 today. Duncan grew up in the care of his grandmother, having lost his mother when he was just 7 years old. His own 4 children had a very different childhood. When he passed away in 2010, he left behind a fortune of $10 billion, and the family wealth has skyrocketed since then. Number 42. The Loerter family, USA. Net worth $32.7 billion. The daughter of Hungarian Czech immigrants, Estée Lauder began her career by selling cosmetics to New York beauty salons. She later launched her own skincare business with her husband Joseph. Today, the multi-billion-dollar company is still owned by her descendants. In the latest financial year, Estée Lauder made revenues of $17.7 billion. The family fortune is shared among 3 generations, including Estee's sons Leonard and Ronald. Number 41. The Yanai family, Japan, net worth $33.2 billion. Tadashi Yanai is the businessman behind Japanese fashion giant Fast Retailing, which is the parent company of brands including Uniqlo, Helmut Lang, and GU. As its flagship company, Uniqlo currently has around 2,400 locations in 25 countries, contributing to Fast Retailing's profits of $1.2 billion in the financial year ending August 2022. Number 40. The Adelson family, USA, net worth $34 billion. Perhaps unsurprisingly, Nevada's richest family made its money from gambling. Patriarch Sheldon Adelson, who started his first business at the age of 12, got into casinos in 1988 and built the Venetian in the late 1990s, cashing in big time on its success. He died in January 2021 at the age of 87. Today, Adelson's widow Miriam owns more than half of the gambling empire. Number 39. The Pritzker family, USA, net worth $34.6 billion. Brothers Jay and Donald Pritzker founded the Hyatt hotel chain in 1957. Jay's children Nancy, Thomas, John, Daniel, and Gigi, together with Donald's three kids Penny, Anthony, and JB, split the fortune and went on to be mega successful in their own right. Thomas is the chairman and CEO of the Pritzker organization that owns Hyatt Hotels. John owns a boutique hotel group. Gigi is a movie producer. JB is the current governor of Illinois. And Penny is an ex-secretary of commerce. Number 38. The Quandt family, Germany, net worth $36 billion. Industrialist Gunther Quandt established the firm that would become the BMW Group in the 1910s. His descendants have managed to hold on to a controlling stake in the multinational automaker, which is the parent company of Rolls-Royce and Mini, and generates annual revenues of around $115 billion. Gunther's grandson Stefan Quandt owns a 23.7% share of the company, while Stefan's sister Suzanne Cladden controls 19.2%. Her share in the family fortune might seem enviable, but in 2019 Suzanne told the German business magazine Manager magazine that inheriting huge sums of money comes with strings that aren't so nice. Number 37. The Hartono family, Indonesia, net worth $36.3 billion. After the authorities shut down his profitable fireworks factory in World War II, entrepreneur Iwi Guan founded the clove cigarette firm Drum. A devastating fire destroyed the company plant in 1963, the same year Oei died, but his sons Michael Bambang and Robert Budi Hartono stepped in and saved the firm from ruin, transforming it into one of Indonesia's leading conglomerates. Adding to his impressive fortune, Michael is also a professional bridge player who won third place in the 2018 Asian Games. Number 36. The Boehringer von Baumbach family, Germany, net worth $36.6 billion. Founded in 1885 in Germany by Albert Boehringer, Boehringer Ingelheim initially produced tartaric acid for the food industry before branching out into pharmaceuticals. Today, the drug maker is one of the biggest pharma companies in the world, with the type 2 diabetes treatment Jardiance its major seller. Boehringer's descendants still control the family firm, with scion Hubertus von Baumbach serving as company chairman. Number 35. The Samuel Johnson family, U.S., net worth $37 billion. Samuel Curtis S.C. Johnson started out with a flooring company in 1886 before developing his famous floor wax. His son Herbert Fisk Johnson took over but died without leaving a will, resulting in a family feud until the company was divided between his two children, Herbert and Henrietta. In 1967, Herbert's son Samuel became chairman, and his son Herbert Fisk Johnson III pictured is now CEO of the family firm. Number 34. The Lee family, Hong Kong, net worth $37.2 billion. The Hong Kong-based Lee family is up next. Lee Ka-shing, nicknamed Superman for good reason, is a business genius who started plastics company Chi Ung Kong Industries in 1951 with modest savings and loans from relatives. Over the years, the company evolved into C.K. Hutchison Holdings, one of Hong Kong's leading conglomerates. Lee's son Victor is chairman and co-CEO of the group, while his brother Richard chairs investment vehicle Pacific Century Group. Number 33. The Ma family, China, net worth $39.4 billion. Ma Huateng, aka Pony Ma, co-founded tech conglomerate Tencent in 1998 in the city of Shenzhen, China. Tencent is the world's largest gaming company and one of the most prominent social media firms on the planet. And surprisingly, Ma, who was instrumental in the company's success, has become very rich indeed. He is married to Wang Danting, and the couple have a daughter called Manlin. Number 32. The Edward Johnson Family, USA. Net worth $40.2 billion. Edward C. Johnson II founded the mutual fund Fidelity in 1946. Before his son of the same name took over, Edward Johnson III ran the business until 2014. And then he passed the responsibility on to his daughter Abigail. He passed away in March last year. The Johnson family, including Edward's other two children Edward IV and Elizabeth, owns 49% of Fidelity, while the other 51% is owned by employees. Number 31. The Penault family, France. Net worth $41 billion. What began as a wood and building materials company in 1963 took a turn towards high-end fashion when François Penault bought a controlling stake in the Gucci Group in 1999. The fashion empire Kering now owns brands including Stella McCartney, Saint Laurent, and Alexander McQueen, and is run by Penault's son François Henry, who is married to Hollywood actress Salma Hayek. Number 30. The Albrecht family, Germany. Net worth $41.4 billion. Late brothers Karl and Theo Albrecht founded Aldi in 1946 in Essen, Germany. The supermarket chain split into two different entities in 1960, Aldi Nord and Aldi Süd, after the siblings disagreed over whether to stock cigarettes. Both groups went on to expand internationally, and Aldi Nord snapped up U.S. chain Trader Joe's in 1979. Number 29. The Ferrero family, Italy. Net worth $41.6 billion. Piedmontese confectioner Michel Ferrero created the iconic Nutella spread in 1964 and oversaw the expansion of the clan's chocolate empire. His sons Giovanni and Pietro joined the business in 1997. Pietro died in a biking accident in 2011 and Michel passed away in 2015, leaving Giovanni as the sole heir. The bulk of the family fortune belongs to Giovanni, while his mother Maria Franca Fasolo has a fortune of $2 billion according to Forbes. Number 28. The Méliès family, France. Net worth $43.5 billion. Retail royalty. The Méliès family has been involved in the industry since the 19th century, when patriarch Louis Méliès Leston founded clothing chain Fildar in the northern French city of Roubaix. Inspired by America's self-service stores, his grandson Gerard Méliès set up supermarket chain Auchan in 1961 and hasn't looked back. The firm, which is still family-owned, now boasts more than 4,000 locations worldwide, and the Méliès family is worth $38.4 billion, according to Bloomberg. Meanwhile, Gerard's cousin Michael Leclerc and his family have a fortune of $5.1 billion from his sporting store Decathlon. Number 27. The Hoffmann-Nouri family, Switzerland. Net worth $45.1 billion. In 1896, Fritz Hoffmann-La Roche founded the Swiss drugmaker Roche. More than 125 years later, his descendants still control 9% of the company, which correlates to an approximately $25 billion stake. They received over $730 million in dividends in 2021. Other family interests include the World Wildlife Fund, which was co-founded by Lucas Hoffman in 1961. Number 26. The Knight family, USA. Net worth $45.9 billion. In 1964, Phil Knight established sportswear trailblazer Nike with athletics coach Bill Bowerman in Oregon, under the original name of Blue Ribbon Sports. The business set out to distribute Japanese athletic shoes in the U.S. Knight's filmmaker son Travis works for Leica, the family's animation studio. Knight's other son Matthew passed away in a scuba diving accident in 2004. Number 25. The Dell family, USA. Net worth $50.7 billion. In February 1984, Michael Dell, who was just 19, founded his eponymous computer hardware company in Austin, Texas using a $1,000 investment courtesy of his parents. The firm produced its first PC in 1985 and has gone from strength to strength. Today, Dell is a global household name, and Michael Dell is married with 4 children. Number 24. The Thomson family, Canada. Net worth $53.9 billion. Through their investment firm Woodbridge, the Thomsons own a controlling stake in media information giant Thomson Reuters. Their Generation family member David, the 3rd Baron Thomson of Fleet, is the chairman of Reuters, while his brother Pete is an investor who's pumped money into more than 80 startups. Number 23. The Chakri family, Thailand. Net worth up to $60 billion. The Chakri dynasty has been Thailand's ruling royal house for more than 2 centuries and continues to be treated with the utmost reverence in the country. The current king, Maha Vajiralongkorn, heads the family, which comprises 26 individuals. Together, The dynasty is thought to control around $60 billion in assets through the Crown Property Bureau, including extensive tracts of valuable real estate in central Bangkok, and owns a multitude of shares in luxury hotel group Kempinski. Number 22. The Cargill-Macmillan family, USA, net worth $65.2 billion. The Cargill-Macmillan dynasty has built a $65.2 billion fortune from its agribusiness firm Cargill Inc., one of America's largest privately owned companies. The clan consists of 7 generations and approximately 90 members. The picture shows Martha Macmillan, great-great-granddaughter of William Wallace Cargill, who founded the family firm, and one of an estimated 12 billionaires heirs to the business. Number 21. The Zuckerberg family, USA, net worth $73.4 billion. Once the third richest person on the planet, Facebook co-founder Mark Zuckerberg has dropped down the rankings considerably, but still boasts a net worth of $73.4 billion. The social network billionaire shares his fortune with wife Priscilla Chan and their 2 daughters Max and August Zuckerberg, and is planning to give a sizable portion of it to charity. Number 20. The Wertheimer family, France, net worth $79 billion. Together with his brother Paul, Pierre Wertheimer took over French makeup firm Bourgeois Joyce in 1917 and went on to bankroll fashion designer Coco Chanel during the 1920s and 1930s in exchange for a 70% share of her company. Pierre's grandsons Elaine and Gerard still own the controlling interest in Chanel and have a net worth of $31.6 billion each. Number 19. The Ambani family, India, net worth $84.6 billion. Indian tycoon Dhirubhai Ambani co-founded oil and gas giant Reliance Industries in 1965 and transformed his Mumbai textile company into one of India's largest conglomerates. Upon his death in 2002, Ambani's son Mukesh took over as chairman, MD, and majority shareholder. His brother Anil, who was once worth $1.7 billion, went bankrupt in 2021. Number 18. The Ortega family, Spain, net worth $85.5 billion. Fast fashion retailer Amancio Ortega and his late ex-wife Rosalía Mera opened the first Zara store in 1975 in A Coruña in northwest Spain, initially calling it Zorba after Zorba the Greek. The chain is now part of Ortega's Inditex group, which also includes the Massimo Dutti, Bershka, and Pull & Bear brands. Ortega is the richest man in Spain, with a fortune of $78.5 billion. Number 17. The Brin family, USA, net worth $86.7 billion. Computer scientist Sergey Brin co-founded Google with Larry Page back in 1998. At the time of writing, his net worth stands at $86.4 billion. Brin's ex-wife Anne Wojcicki, with whom he has 2 children, is the co-founder and CEO of personal genomics firm 23andMe East. She's independently worth around $300 million. Number 16. The Bettencourt family, France, net worth $87.9 billion. Françoise Bettencourt Myers and her family inherited a 33% stake in global cosmetics leviathan L'Oréal in 2017 on the death of her mother, Lily Ann Bettencourt, the granddaughter of L'Oréal founder Eugene Schuler. Bettencourt Myers, who's pictured here with her sons Nicholas and John Victor, devotes her time to writing Bible commentaries and improving Jewish-Christian relations. Number 15. The Ballmer family, USA, net worth $88.3 billion. College dropout Steve Ballmer was hired by Bill Gates in 1980 and served as Microsoft CEO from 2000 to 2014. Since leaving the company, the tech whiz has become the sole proprietor of the Los Angeles Clippers basketball team, and in 2018 he sold a 4% stake in Twitter. Ballmer has been married to Connie Snyder since 1990, and the couple are committed philanthropists. They have 3 sons, who share in the family fortune. Number 14. The Page family, USA, net worth $90.4 billion. Google's Larry Page is worth more than company co-founder Sergey Brin, with his fortune currently pegged at $90.4 billion. Page is the former CEO of Alphabet Inc., for which he was paid a symbolic $1 per year. The computer science mastermind shares his wealth with his wife, biomedical scientist and philanthropist Lucinda Southworth, along with their 2 children. Number 13. The Slim family, Mexico, net worth $91.3 billion. The richest person in the world from 2010 to 2013, Carlos Slim Helu has slipped down the rankings somewhat, but still boasts a staggering net worth and remains the richest man in Mexico. The Mexican tycoon, who made his fortune through conglomerate Grupo Carso, has 6 children that he shares his fortune with. Number 12. The Bloomberg family, USA. Net worth $94.5 billion. Michael Bloomberg founded his eponymous media, financial services, and software firm in 1981 after cutting his teeth at New York securities brokerage Salomon Brothers. Now a major philanthropist who has given away more than $8 billion to date, the magnate was mayor of the Big Apple for 3 terms. He ran in America's 2020 presidential campaign but pulled out early on. He shares his billions with his daughters Georgina and Emma, and partner Diana Taylor. Number 11. The Dumas family, France. Net worth $94.6 billion. The owners of French luxury goods firm Hermes, the Dumas family have an estimated combined fortune of $94.6 billion. According to the most recent figures from Bloomberg, the clan's company was founded by patriarch Thierry Hermes in 1837 and started out as a Parisian harness workshop before branching out into the high-end fashion and luxury goods business. Number 10. The Buffett family, USA. Net worth $103.9 billion. Genius investor Warren Buffett has been the chairman and largest shareholder of hugely successful holding company Berkshire Hathaway since 1970. A signatory of the Giving Pledge, the so-called Oracle of Omaha, who lives relatively modestly with his children, has promised to give away more than 99% of his wealth during his lifetime or at death. Number 9. The Saud family, Saudi Arabia. Net worth $105 billion. The House of Saud, which has ruled the country that bears its name since 1744, is estimated to be worth $105 billion. Bloomberg has reached this number based on cumulative payments made to Saudi Arabia's royal family from the executive office of the king over the last 50 years. However, it could just be the tip of the iceberg. The gigantic family is believed to have upwards of 15,000 members, and their total net worth has been pegged at an absolutely eye-watering $1.4 trillion. Number 8. The Ellison family, USA. Net worth $112.5 billion. The co-founder, executive chairman, and CTO of the Oracle Corporation, New York City-born Larry Ellison is one of the world's richest tech entrepreneurs and a keen yachtsman, aviator, and philanthropist. Both his children are prominent in the movie industry. Ellison's daughter Megan, pictured here at the Golden Globe Awards, is a producer who has worked on hit movies including Zero Dark 30 and American Hustle, while his son David is the founder of Skydance Media. Number 7. The Koch family, USA. Net worth $128.8 billion. Fred C. Koch founded the game-changing oil refining company that became Koch Industries in 1940 and passed it to his 4 sons upon his death in 1967. However, it wasn't such a happy family, and Charles and David successfully sued their brothers Bill and Frederick for control of the firm during the 1980s and 90s. David and Frederick have both passed away, with David leaving control of the company to his brother Charles. Number 6. The Al Nahyan family, Abu Dhabi. Net worth $150 billion, deriving the bulk of its estimated $150 billion fortune from oil. The House of Nahyan has been the reigning royal family of Abu Dhabi since 1793. The clan counts 200 male members. The number of females is unknown. The head of the family, Sheikh Khalifa bin Zayed Al Nahyan, died in May 2022. He was the leader of the UAE and chaired the Abu Dhabi Investment Authority, which manages $875 billion in assets, including Dubai's Burj Khalifa skyscraper, the world's tallest building. Number 5. The Mars family, USA. Net worth $160 billion. When Forrest Mars Sr. died in 1991, the confectionery tycoon bequeathed Mars, Inc., the candy and pet foods empire his father founded in 1911, to his 3 children Jack Willine Forrest Mars Jr. and John Mars. The Mars siblings have complete control over the company, which has a plethora of popular brands, from Snickers and M&M's to Whiskas and Dolmio. The clan are worth a staggering $160 billion according to 2022 estimates from Bloomberg. Number 4. The Arnault family, France. Net worth $218.8 billion. France's Bernard Arnault and his family control luxury goods conglomerate LVMH, which was created by Arnault in 1987, and boasts some of the world's most prestigious brands, including Dior, Givenchy, and Dom Perignon. The company also bought Tiffany & Co. for $15.8 billion in 2021, taking an active role in the running of the group. Arnault is chairman and CEO and has been vying with Elon Musk for the position of world's richest man. 4 of his 5 children also play an active role in the company. Number 3. The Walton Family, USA. Net worth $224.5 billion. America's most moneyed family is the Waltons, which controls 47% of the world's biggest retailer by revenue, Walmart. The fortune is shared between the living heirs of brothers Sam and James, who founded the Unstoppable Family Company in Arkansas back in 1962. Major scions include Christy, Rob, Alice, and Jim. Number 2. The Al-Thani Family, Qatar. Net worth $335 billion. The House of Thani has been the ruling family in Qatar since the mid-19th century. The clan, which is headed by the country's leader, Sheikh Tamim bin Hamad Al Thani, is said to number in the thousands, possibly around 7,000 or 8,000. The family controls the country's legendary $328 billion sovereign wealth fund, which has assets that include London's Shard skyscraper and Harrods department store, and hefty stakes in famous firms such as Volkswagen and Tiffany & Co. The clan is worth an estimated $335 billion. Number 1. The Al Sabah Family, Kuwait. Net worth $360 billion. Numbering some 1,000 members, the Al Sabah dynasty has reigned over Kuwait for more than 2 centuries, and the former head of the family was the nation's emir, Sheikh Sabah Ahmad Al Jaber Al Sabah. He died in 2020, and Nawaf Al Ahmad Al Jaber is his successor. In 1991, the clan's wealth, much of which is tied up in U.S. stocks and shares, was estimated by Time magazine to be a whopping $90 billion, and experts suggest the fortune has more or less quadrupled since then. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe our channel.